Hi there everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Monday. If I'm a little frazzled, that's because it's 4:30 p.m. on Monday afternoon. So the last few weeks have been really draining and just tough, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to continue this holiday card series, but I'd already started these cards and I thought, just see if you can finish them, and if you can, then we'll get them posted and we'll see how we feel on Wednesday. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you two of my most favorite color stories for the holiday season. You guys know that I am not a traditional red and green kind of girl, and I love to share fun color combinations. So yeah. But before we get into that though, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and be sure to say hi. If you can, I'd really appreciate it if you could purchase some of the cards from the Etsy shop. I'm going to have that 20% off, and it's going to be linked down below. We've had a couple of unexpected things happen, as you do, and unfortunately our emergency fund was already low because of the high electric bills this summer. We are all going through it, so if you can spare to purchase, I really do appreciate you. And if you can't, like I always say, a thumbs up, a comment, subscribe, those are all helpful as well. So yeah, so today we're going to be playing with two different color stories, and we're going to be using digital prints this entire week. Wednesday's card, I'm going to walk you through from picking clip art to use, how I get it all situated on cards, etc. So make sure you come back for then. We will have a card on Wednesday. Fingers crossed we'll have a card on Friday. I'll let you know. So anyway, that's it. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me over Instagram. I'm at TheJollyFatElf, Facebook group, Facebook page, and of course the Etsy shop is linked down below. Okay, so let's get into this video. The first part is going to be me chitty-chatting, and then I'm going to speed through the rest. Hey there everyone. So as I mentioned in the intro, or hopefully I did, this week I want to focus on some of my favorite color combinations for the holiday. So we're not going to do red and green. We're not going to do red and silver, or we're not going to do, green and gold. We're not going to do anything like that. We're going to be playing with some fun colors and making some kind of fun and whimsical cards. But I will also try to kind of work in some more, what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Not whimsical. What's the opposite? Classic, I guess. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you two color combinations, and I'm going to be making two cards using the same digital stamp. This is from Krista Herber. I will try to remember to have this link down below so you can go pick it up. It is a latte, and I thought it would be fun to do this cup in conjunction with the colors. I also think I want to bring in this, this is from Tim Holtz, but it doesn't say what it is, but it's one of those 3D embossing folders. And since I have scraps, I thought it would be fun to like do a striped pattern and then send it through this and make it look like it's a striped sweater. We'll see. So let's talk about the first one. This one is actually very kind of retro and has been around for a little bit. I started using this, I don't know, 8 or so years ago, and it's red and aqua, and I absolutely love it. So either aqua or like a light blue, just kind of this red and blue kind of color scheme, though in white, absolutely beautiful. If you had a white tree and you did this color scheme on it, it would be so much fun. And if I can remember, I'll try to pop in examples of me using this color scheme. So I absolutely love it. I think it's really fun, really cute. And if you're someone like me who doesn't tend to like traditional Christmas colors, you want something a little bit more fun and whimsical, then I think this is a really fun one. But it can also be very classic as well. The other color combo is a shade of like light pink, or this kind of mid-tone pink, red, aqua, and green. So we do have some red and green in here, and then we have colors that are basically made up of red and green. And I think that's why this color combination goes together so well. For this card, I may end up using the lighter pink just because I have more of it. That is a scrap. And so yeah, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and turn on a voiceover. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. Alrighty friends, as I said in the intro, in today's video, we're playing with my two favorite color combinations, and I want you to let me know which one is your favorite down below, or just let me know if you don't like either one of them. That's okay too. I am open to criticism. I did not create this color combination. I probably saw it on Pinterest. I honestly don't remember. I've literally been using this one since I was very first with Stampin' Up. I remember doing, you guys remember the stamp with the kind of the retro girl with the apron and the cookies? I know I did one for that one in this color combination. Oh, I love it so much. So since the cup is kind of rounded, I started with the darkest color on the outside and worked my way into the middle. And the middle is the kind of lightest. When you're coloring something that's rounded, like a cup or something like that, that's the best way to give you that kind of rounded look. We're not going for 3D here. You know, this is a 2D object, but it definitely helps. For the corrugated kind of hand protector, I don't know what to call it. I am going over all of the lines with my darkest color, and then I'm just going to go over them with the other two colors. I really could have gotten away with just using two colors on this, but yeah, I went ahead and used three, but I would just advise using two. This is another one that I've used many times, and every time I use this one, I always put it at an angle. You'll see that at the end of the video. I don't know why. I just like it like that. I think it's fun. So yeah. Are you guys getting ready for the holiday season? I cannot believe it's the 4th of December. I've had a couple of busy weeks. Last week I had 4 appointments, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. This week I have 3 appointments, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So last week I saw the, who did I see last week? Saw my regular doctor. I don't remember. Oh, my pain management doctor on Friday. I cannot remember what I did Monday and Tuesday. What did we do? Where did we go Monday and Tuesday? Who else do I have to see? I honestly don't remember. But today I saw an audiologist. If you missed it, I've been diagnosed with a type of muscular dystrophy called facioscapulohumeral muscular dystrophy. And yes, it is that many words. Oh, before we move on. So I wanted to go ahead and add like some real sprinkles to the top of both of these cards. So I'm just using some Tombow Mono liquid glue to dot on some. And then I'm going to bring in, these are sprinkles from Stamp Anything. I think she calls them, oh, I don't remember. Anyway, you can find them on their website. You can basically find these kind of anywhere, AliExpress, etc. But I got mine from Stamp Anything, and I'm just putting it all back into a, did it over a coffee filter so I could get it back in the packaging. That is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to move on to the pink one, and I'm going to do the cup pink, and then I'm going to color the corrugated in stripes. So anyway, yeah, I've been diagnosed with this particular type of muscular dystrophy, and it messes with like your head, kind of your shoulder area down by your lungs. And one thing it can cause is hearing loss, and I swear I've lost a lot of my hearing. So I scheduled an audiologist appointment today. I see a vascular person tomorrow. I see my endocrinologist on Wednesday. Next week I have a colonoscopy. So December is going to be a busy month for me. And unfortunately, I've been dealing a lot with the hospital I was using, the neurologist I was using. It's a whole big old long story. So if you're interested, you can check out my At Home with Misty channel. But I've been really struggling with my mental health, like just struggling to stay afloat. Yesterday, I was trying to print what I was going to use for today's card or Wednesday's card. And I cannot get my Copic paper to go through my laser printing anymore. It refuses. It's never done that before. I told Rob, I was like, I literally printed these images on that same paper not too long ago, and it just didn't work. And that makes me really sad. So unfortunately, I don't know what I'm going to do about that going forward, because I was going to offer you guys printables, and I may still figure out a way to do that. Maybe I'll have to do it one by one, or maybe I'll just have to get a separate printer. I'm not sure, but like I said, I've never had an issue before, and all of a sudden now my printer just doesn't want to take that paper. So if you're someone who knows what to do, I figure I probably need to take out like the rollers and maybe the drum and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Maybe I should just take it to somebody. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you know what to do with it. It's a laser printer. It's a color laser printer. And I use the 100-pound hammer mill cardstock, but it's really not that thick. I don't know why it won't take it. But like I think I mentioned before, now it won't even take like any kind of texture cardstock or paper, period. So it's been, and I'm trying to get through it. But yesterday I was like, just burn it all down. I'm using real clay sprinkles for this one. I really love how this one turned out. So fun and so bright and so vibrant. So yeah, so I've been having issues with that. And just with all of that combined, I was just like, I cannot. So all weekend I just kind of sat and just sat in my feelings. Here I'm cutting the colors down into, I believe I did quarter size strips. And I'm doing the colors that I showed you at the beginning. I tried the scraps. I screwed it up. We're starting all over. There you go. So anyway, it's been a long few weeks, and I've been fighting. I saw a neurologist at UT Southwestern here in Dallas, who basically told me I was fine and there was nothing wrong with me. And I've been trying to have an opportunity. I've been fighting to change doctors because it's like, I don't want to work with a doctor who said there was nothing wrong with me when there clearly was. So life has just been stressful. So if I disappear, you know that. And then, like I said, we have a couple of things that's popped up. Like we have to get our garage light fixed, and then a couple of other things. And I'm just like, what in tarnation? It's like it's just heavy. It's been a lot and it's been heavy. So I'm sorry if I'm not upbeat the next few days. You know why? Because it's just my brain is just so broken. And like I said, I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do this, and I'm going to take it a day at a time. We're doing Wednesday come hell or high water. So we'll get through Wednesday and we'll have to just see about Friday. So I'm running it through that with that embossing folder. So I just did these just directly down onto the double-sided adhesive paper that I like. Normally I would put it on a piece of paper and then put the stripes on, like put the paper on that. But this time I decided to just put it on the sticker paper because I wanted to put the sticker paper directly down on the card layer. So I'm going to hold this up so you can kind of see the pattern. It's so fun. Looks like a sweater, and it's exactly what I hoped it would be. I'm saving the little scraps. We may use those again coming soon. You guys know I'm trying to be as zero waste as possible. Okay, so I'm using a really pretty pink gel pen to color in the little cheeky cheeks. You can see the shine there. And now I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it right on the black lines. I'm going to fast forward to that. You guys don't need to know how to cut. Plus, I don't cut really well. And then once I'm done, I'm going to bring in a water-based brush tip marker. You want to go from the back. This is a black marker, and it's just to hide the white core of the paper. And that way it still looks like you have lines if you're like me and you cut the lines off. So there you go. So once we do that, I'm going to bring in a white piece of paper. I'm going to score this at 5.5, and then I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4 for my card bases. I apologize if this is off frame, but it's probably always going to be. But since this was going to be 2 cards of the same piece of paper, it just made sense to score first and then cut. So I only have to cut one time. I peeled off all the paper on the back. I was like, maybe Misty, you should like fold this and stuff. So yeah. I think I mentioned in the beginning that I wasn't going to sell this one. It's because it's crooked. I think it's crooked. But if you're interested in them, just email me and I will be, happy to sell them to you. But I don't know that I'm going to list them. You guys will have to let me know. Okay, so I wanted these cups to be on paper. And at first I thought I would do like a pattern or a color. But in this Doodlebug collection, and I believe this is from last year, there's this snowflake paper. It's almost impossible to see on camera, but it's a white paper with these really pretty light gray snowflakes, and I thought that was perfect. So I'm going to bring in a rectangle die, and I'm kind of playing with placement, and this time I'm going to check to see if it's too big, and like I did last week. So this one is going to be perfect. So I'm going to cut out 2 rectangles out of this paper, and then I'm going to bring in the big Mama Jamma. This is the Scotch foam adhesive. My only qualm with this one is sometimes you can kind of get your paper bent So you have to make sure that your paper is completely flat so it doesn't do that. And then I'm just kind of trimming off the bottoms of these to make sure that they are as close to even as possible. I like to angle this image. I don't know why. It's what I've always done, and I just like it that way. So I started by angling the paper, and then you saw me bring in my foam, and then I got those adhered, and I felt like they needed a little something extra, so I'm bringing in some white pearls. But that's it. Thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. And again, if you get an opportunity to purchase from me, I really do appreciate it. But please don't feel like you have to or feel bad that you can't. Everything is linked in the description box down below. What else? There was something I was going to tell you. I don't remember. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know which color combo was your favorite. And I'll see you Wednesday for another video. Bye for now.